What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916, and you tuned into another edition of my vlog. Hopefully, by now, you subscribed to the channel, you shared it with your friends, and you guys have liked some of the videos. I know some people have a tendency not to like some of the videos, which I don't know why, because it's all positive. I'm not saying anything negative about anything. It's all about trying to uplift and motivate people to just enjoy good life. And this video is about, it's not for everyone. Not everyone is going to be positive. Not everyone has something nice to say about somebody. We live in a culture right now that, because of the internet, because of social media, and just because of society and the way things are, people have a tendency to, from afar, say horrible things about people, body shame, um, bully, just do all these different things. And because of how people are so attached to their social media profiles and their brand, it can affect a lot of people negatively. And you just got to realize that those people, they really have no lives. They're at the bottom of the crab barrel, trying to pull you down to the bottom with them. And they're miserable. Anybody who takes the time to comment negatively about anything really has a problem. I mean, you have so much going on in your life, supposedly, as far as just family, friends, work, um, you know, exercise, mental health, and for you to go out of your way to make a comment saying something that's not positive about a person who's trying to share their life experience, um, that says a lot, you know. And the thing is, man, you gotta just ignore those people, man. You gotta realize that they are who they are. You know, some people just aren't going to elevate consciously to a level where they're sharing anything that's of value. Some people just don't have it. I had somebody tell me one of my videos, because I was talking about cars. They were saying, Herc, why don't you stick to, doing the prison videos on Fresh Out, the car stuff, and, the shoe unveiling and the clothes shopping. That's what got you in prison. You should just basically live like I just should never have anything. Just be a lowball, lowball. Just be happy to be out on the street. It don't matter if you're homeless. Man, unsubscribe. Don't watch the videos. I went to prison because I made some dumbass mistakes. I made some dumb choices, and I was around negative influences, and I wasn't strong enough mentally to make the right choices. That's why I went to prison. It wasn't because I was trying to drive a Ferrari, or I was living in West LA in a nice condominium, and I was shopping. It wasn't because of that. That's not why I went to prison. I went to prison because my decision making was bad. My mentality at the time was geared towards some really negative shit, and because of my previous choices and the momentum I had built up in my life at that time, it was easy for me to entertain something that wasn't very productive. So, for the people who say negative shit, for the people who say, oh man, those are the people who are never going to elevate. They're stuck at a shit job. They don't have any entrepreneurial skills. They're not happy with their boss. They're not happy with their wife. They're not getting laid. They don't have nothing to bring to the table to share with the people, And I always try to tell people, man, because of my background, I've always tried to be entrepreneurial because, I'm an ex felon, and I know that I'm judged differently, a big black guy. And so I try to create avenues which will be conducive for me to be successful. And I don't really put myself out there as far as filling out a lot of job applications, but I have worked for people. I have people that have offered me jobs. It's not like you can't get a job if you're an ex-felon or you're a big black guy. So I don't use that excuse. But for other guys who maybe have more of the intimidating or menacing look, I tell them, hey man, if you're a good artist, be it, get into art, maybe sell your paintings or drawings or become a tattoo artist, or if you like to cut hair, maybe open up a barber shop or rent a chair from somebody, or, if you're good at measuring stuff and you don't mind, working outdoors, get in construction, maybe, pay for somebody to get their contractor's license and you work underneath them and you guys partner up. If you're very mechanically inclined, take you a mechanics class, take you an auto body class. I'm always trying to learn. I'm still trying to get into classes so that I can further myself, so that I can be independent and don't have to worry about if the economy hits, I don't have a job and I can't make my bills. It's not like I sit around and wait for a handout, or cry to my local politician for a job, or blame, society because I went to jail. I went to jail because I went to jail. Nobody forced me. It was nobody's fault. But I always try to put the positivity out there. And, living out in LA and driving through the valley into Hollywood every day, or through Beverly Hills, through the canyons, through Mulholland, seeing a nice car, seeing the nice people. It's inspirational to me, man. It's motivating, man. It makes me want to step my game up. It makes me want to really hustle and do something with myself. It's like every day I think that, man, at any given moment, I could run into somebody who will change my life. I can have an opportunity presented to me that will open up another door. So I try to get out and socialize, meet people, not make excuses, just be socially active, conversate with different people, say hello to somebody new, try to meet somebody new every month, so that I can maybe expand my circle of friends. But that's one of the things about being positive and having hope, is that you can always change your path. You can always change your direction. You don't have a particular lane you're locked into. Somebody said there's a lot of college students that are graduates that are miserable working in jobs that they didn't intend to work at because of just there's not other jobs available at the time, or they've applied and they got all the school debt and they're frustrated. Well, working in general, requires effort. And if you got to work at Starbucks, that might just be something you're doing temporarily until something better comes along. Or if you're waiting tables, or if you're, washing cars, it don't matter. I mean, you're being productive. You just got to always know that it's not necessarily what you know, it's who you know. A lot of people, man, the jobs are circulating among the same people. Somebody knows somebody that knows somebody. And I realize that's how it works out here in LA. Trying to get shows picked up, trying to get connections for different things as far as entertainment. It's just who you know. Even getting my cars worked on, I've had so many headaches, man, with guys I thought were good dudes and people who, had good intentions, man, and it's been ripped off. People took my money and lived and paid their bills off it. People have took my money and worked on other customers' cars. And, when I came to my car, it was half-assed done. So I've learned a lot, man, just through dealing with different people. And it's not like I could have did anything different because I have a good heart. So I thought that trying to help somebody else works because I'm helping them, which is building good energy. But sometimes those people don't have the same energy, or maybe they're just not as pure, as far as in spirit. because they haven't went through the fire. And having gone through the fire, man, having lived in hell for 8 years, 8 months, I learned a lot about myself and about the choices you make in life. And you sit around and you talk to people who have 30 years in the feds, or 2 lives or a life, and you think like, wow, man, this person, man, what did they do to build the momentum to get this kind of time? I mean, I got time, and I know I built a lot of negative momentum into this direction, but some of these other people, man, they have crazy just burdens on their shoulders from just the things they've done that's caught up to them. So, you just kind of got to pay attention to the things you do in life, the choices you make, and realize that not everybody is going to be on your same page, and that you can't take it to heart when somebody says something negative. I know sometimes I get frustrated, not frustrated, but I read a comment and I get to looking at the phone and I'm like, what the fuck? Like Scarface in the movie when he's on the phone and the guy's talking to Sosa and he's pushing the buttons. You're like, wah, and you get all crazy. And I'm like, man, this person, I'll never see him in my life. They'll never confront me. It's somebody who's just an internet warrior, a keyboard barbarian, and they're just sitting there. Maybe it's a little kid and he's saying stuff and it's like, they have no life, and I'm out here living life. And I'll continue to live life and share with you my experiences. I think going out shopping and talking about positivity and people doing well and seeing good things, it's all good, man. And it's all about like my life. It's not about your life, it's about my life. So, naturally I'm gonna attract people who are also interested in my life, who share similar interests. And it's not for everybody, somebody else mentioned to me that not everybody comes out of prison with your mentality. Well, those aren't the people that I'm looking to associate with. And I don't knock them, but everybody has their own level. The guys who are, working in the office, trading on Wall Street, they got their level of friends. And then the guys who are building the skyscrapers have their level of friends. And then the guys who are running around, getting high on drugs, they have their level of friends. So not everybody's going to be at the same level. Not everybody's going to elevate and change. And I'm not here to change the world. I'm not here to try to tell you my way is the best way and you should change your way and you're going to hell. And I'm not a preacher, man. I'm not here to judge people and call them sinners. I'm just here sharing my message. I'm here because this is a way for me to channel out energy and basically get out positive vibes. And if you like it, cool. If you don't, man, I don't really care. Go about your way. Don't even leave a comment though. We have good chat on here. We had people sharing a lot of positive energy. Just leave it alone, man. Find your own negative shithole, your own boo-boo task force, so you guys can all be turds together. The boo-boo task force, seek them out. They're out there. A bunch of trolls that have nothing going on in life. You guys can form your own group and just talk shit about each other. But you're not on my level. You're not on my frequency, and I'm not looking for you to be on my frequency. And I'm not looking to have every ex-felon be on my frequency, and I'm not looking for everybody to enjoy what I'm saying or appease you or change you or judge you or any of that. Be you. I'm going to be me. I'm going to keep doing me, and it's not for everybody. Plain and simple, man. If you like what I'm talking about, then leave a comment, share, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, then I don't really care. But I'm not here to try to make you want the things I want in life. I'm not here to judge you for your life. Wherever you're at in your life is where you should be at, and enjoy it for what it's worth. But I'm elevating. I'm constantly elevating, and I'm going to keep elevating. And I'm going to stay shaking suckers. And I'm not going to worry about what the hell you think about what I'm doing with my life, because my life is my life. So if you're comfortable, hey, man, more power to you. I don't care. If you like driving the car you're driving, then hey, man, if you like wearing the same pair of shoes every day, then hey, cool. I buy shoes every week. Some people buy alcohol every day. Do the math, it adds up to the same thing. A couple cases of beer, some wine, going out to a bar, you could have had a pair of shoes or an outfit. So go figure. I don't drink. and I don't go to bars. So that's the difference. You know what I mean? So it's everybody to each his own. You know, I mean, uh, you find people who are at your same level of consciousness. You guys share, you grow together, and if you're not, you get away from them. But that's what life's about. So it's not for everybody. Don't take these suckers to heart. There's a lot of them out there. They're miserable. They breath stink. They don't shower too often. You know, they got crusty feet. Behind their ears smell like old snail ass. You know, they're just dirty, grimy people, man. And that's why they leave comments, because they got crust in their butt because they didn't wipe properly. They got all that nasty stuff going on. So let a troll be a troll. Hey, you guys, keep a smile on your face if you're positive, you know, and let's continue to share this positive movement, because it's not for everybody. Big Herc 916. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my YouTube, and my Instagram, my Twitter, all Big Herc 916. And love y'all, man.